Hey everybody. Okay, I did a little poll on my last video and I said, which review would you like me to do next? One of the new FSRs or like a Russian ration or, you know, whatever. Oh, it was a Polish SRG. So far everybody kind of voted for this, or this got the most votes. So this is one of the relatively brand new updates or models. The last incarnation of the FSR came in totally different packaging and it looked pretty much different. But this is menu number 9, and it was packaged at least on the 253rd day of 2015. One thing right off the bat is it actually has like these notches all down both sides of the bag. So we'll see if kind of like Ameriqual has, which makes it real easy to open up the bag. It doesn't require a knife or anything else, which is nice and handy. So you have the outer bag, and you actually have an inner bag. And from looking at some comments, people are like, man, there's an awful lot of trash and garbage and stuff. So, and then we have, like I said, the contents card. But we actually have an entree or a main instead of just all of the sandwiches. And what is this? This is the garlic herb chicken. Some caffeinated chocolate pudding. Of course, the crackers. You've always got to have some crackers. Plain tortillas. Of course, you got raisins. Corn nuggets. Oh, the First Strike energy bar. Beverage-based powder tropical punch. This is kind of nice. It's in one of these packages. Just pour the water and drink away. Accessory packet. Take a look at that in a second. One of the Bridgeford shelf-stable sandwiches. This is Italian style. I guess for breakfast you have the cinnamon bun shelf-stable. And I'm always a fan of this. Right. Cheddar potato with artificial bacon bits. It is a spread or a soup mix. So you can use this for your crackers or whatever, or you can mix this with a little bit of water. I thought that was kind of a neat idea. It's like beef jerky, beef snack combo pack. You have teriyaki and sweet barbecue. A type 2 vanilla dairy shake. And there's like a ton of it in here too. There's usually just a little bit on the bottom, but it is filled up to the top. A spoon. And then you get these caffeinated or these caffeine cool mints. So let's take a look at the accessory packet. Okay, and this is specifically designed for the First Strike ration, and this is the B type. So you can see the package date is 148th day of 2015. So let's take a look at this. Get 2 packs of gum. It's kind of nice. 3 moist towelettes. 1 for each meal to help you clean. Toilet paper or napkins, whatever you like to use. Salt. And what is this? Cranberry grape beverage base. So that's pretty cool. I've never had that flavor before. And lastly, the packet matches. So that's the accessory packet. Okay, let's start off by mixing the drinks. We've got the tropical punch, dairy shake, and that raspberry drink. Okay, this one says add 12 ounces of water. Instantly hit with that fruit punch smell. Wow, I think it's a miracle I kept all the water inside the pitcher and inside the bag. And we'll give this a shake. Okay, now these are actually designed that you can drink directly from the bag, but we'll use the glass. Okay, and then the dairy shake requires 6 ounces of water. Great. Well, you know, these stupid bags are it's supposed to be sealed at the top, but we all know how that works out in these vids, don't we? And we'll give this a shake. Yep, this stuff is always such a pleasure. And slight malfunction, the little, see if I can show you, the little zip seal failed on me. So, lovely. And the dairy shake. And this is specifically designed for a 20-ounce bottle of water. Yeah. Hopefully that is a big enough tear. And we'll just shake this, well, if I can screw it on the right way. We'll shake this right in the bottle. Okay, now this ration is really meant to be eaten on the move and not on a tray. There's Sherman up there barking. So we do have a spoon because this one actually has one of the mains and entrees. So first thing I grabbed are the raisins. And most of the time, instead of carrying these actual in the bag, you would carry them tucked in the pockets of your, you know, your shirt pocket of your uniform, something like that, so you could grab these things relatively quick, eat them on the move without having to take off your ruck or your assault pack or something like that. So there's the raisins. And there's still plenty more in here. I know when I did that, my last ration, everybody was like, man, that did not look like a whole lot of food. And unless, I mean, if it comes like in a big pouch, I might not take all of it out, which is why sometimes it looks like it's kind of skimpy. These are the beef jerkies, which it kind of makes it a pain having this great big huge paper right there. So, and this is a teriyaki and barbecue flavor. I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up which one that is. And with these you gotta be careful because they're all coated with, you know, that oil preservative. It kind of makes it a pain to get the other one out of the other packaging. All right, and then we have an Italian shelf stable sandwich. I know the first time that I tried these, I was not very impressed. So I believe the second time I tried them, I wasn't very impressed either. But this is actually really kind of soft. So they haven't really been sitting around that long. So that's the Italian sandwich. It's the First Strike energy bar. They probably could do something about the way how these look to make them look a little more palatable. This thing looks like it could be used to patch a tire or something. Okay, then I got some of this caffeinated pudding. I always try to squeeze it around a little bit, make sure that it all comes back together. And I'll put a little bit right here. But it's designed just to be eaten directly right out of the pouch. And there's still quite a bit in there. So just trying to conserve a little space on the tray. We do have quite a bit of stuff today. Alright, then we have these cool mints with caffeine. And I've only tried these once, so it said like if you use all of them, it's supposed to be like a weak cup of coffee or something to that effect. And I guess this is what you would supposed to have for breakfast. It's like a cinnamon bun. Yep, cinnamon bun shelf stable. Oh, that's kind of nice. It's got some yummy goodness right on the side. So we'll stick that with our Italian sandwich. Some corn nuggets. They're just fried corn kernels. Yep. Set the rest of those to the side. And then we have some crackers. Wouldn't be an MRE without crackers. Wow, these look like they're actually in one piece. I didn't catch the hiss. You all let me know if you got that patented Kiwi Dude hiss. So we got that going for us. And this is one thing that didn't used to come with these. There's an actual main in here, and this is garlic and herb chicken. And we have some tortillas, which obviously I see these will probably go together. Okay, I'm going to stick my tortillas down real quick. And these are the freshest tortillas that I've ever had as far as one of these rations. They've usually been several years old. Now, one of the problems with this is because it's designed to be eaten on the move, is it doesn't have a flameless ration heater, which means that you can't heat these up. Which means because they've been folded for a while, they're more susceptible to breaking right down the middle really fast. And on these new pouches, they started making the slots this way, which it would probably be ideal to open it this way, seeing how it'd be easy for you to scoop out your herb chicken for your tortillas. Right, let me grab this spoon. And there's a good fair amount of liquid in there too. So just try to get a little bit of this out of here. Come on, just a little bit. Come on, guys. I know if you get too much of this liquid in here, it just makes this into a soupy mess. So, and this would be the only thing that you would have to stop to actually prepare. And again, if you wanted the nutrition facts, it came with this little card to let you know exactly what is in there. The last thing that we have is this cheddar potato with artificial bacon bits. Now, the neat thing about this is you can use this as a spread for your crackers, or you can use it with this. Or, where does it say it? You can add about 3 ounces of water to this whole packet and turn it into a soup. So I'll use half of the packet for this, and with a remainder, I'll use like 1.5 ounces of water to reconstitute it as some soup. A little bit there, a little bit there. All right, so there's it in that glass. It's about an ounce, ounce and a half of water, maybe just a little, maybe 2. Well, when they say soup, they mean soup. So we'll give that a try. All right, we'll plop that down. We've got our dairy shake and our drinks. And let's start tasting. We'll start off with our herb chicken and tortilla. So you can see in there. And I'll put a little bit of cheese in there too. Wow, I'm actually kind of impressed. This all goes really nice together. The tortilla, well, with a shelf-stable product, you would expect it to be a little on the tougher side, and I was not disappointed with that. But I just want to try some of this chicken just on its own to see how it is. Get a little bit of that sauce or juice on the bottom. Looks pretty good. Smells really good. This garlic and herb sauce, it just really has a nice, pleasant flavor and taste. So I enjoy this. This is pretty good. I'm actually kind of glad that I got that. Well, and if you wanted some texture inside of this, you could always crumble up a little bit of your cracker, or perhaps some of your corn nuggets, and put them in there. I'm sure that would taste rather well too. All right, now this potato, cheddar, or just whatever this is, this has a really grainy kind of texture. Kind of hard to describe. Almost like a grainy kind of paste. So, not really my favorite, to be perfectly honest. But when you mix it all with this stuff, it's pretty good. So let's try the cinnamon bun shelf-stable sandwich. Take a look on the inside. You can see it is filled with all kinds of cinnamony goodness. It just has the slightest, mildest touch of cinnamon, you know. It's very, it tastes a lot like filled French toast, to be perfectly honest, at least my opinion, except for just a small hint of cinnamon. And then we'll try the Italian shelf-stable sandwich. It's got a little twang to it. You know, there's something inside of here, probably the artificial marinara or something in there that kind of gives it a little twang at the end. But the problem with these things is when they're cold, you know, they're so much better when they're warm. And like I said, with no flameless ration heater, for a guy on the move, you grab the pack and you stick it on your stomach or in your armpit while you're walking, and it tends to heat this stuff up. Not necessarily the the nicest way to say it, but when you do that, the stuff does stay warm. And for those of you that have done it in the field, we know better. And then the osmotic raisins. Those are good. They're nice and fresh and plump and juicy, so spot on with those. Now the beef jerky. One is teriyaki, one is barbecue flavor. Don't ask me which one is which, but I guess we'll let you know in a second, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's barbecue. I guess we'll find out. I would say your guess is as good as mine. I'm assuming this is probably the teriyaki flavor. You just don't know. Well, I'm going to try my fruit punch. And this was that artificial flavored new fruit juice fruit punch. And it's got that really strong Kool-Aid fruit punch taste. It's really sweet too. But speaking of sweet, this is that vanilla dairy shake. I don't know. I'm not a fan of those. I guess just to each their own. It's very, very sweet. That would probably give Alden and Hearth a diabetic coma. So, all right. Let's go on with a First Strike energy bar. It's pretty good. It's got these little bits in there that make it kind of crunchy here or there. It's easy to chew. It's not tough. It's not hard. It won't rip out the fillings of your teeth. And then there's caffeinated chocolate pudding, which I'm assuming that this is the same exact stuff that they put like in the halal rations that I've seen Sticky Fingers review. It's nice and creamy. It's got a really nice chocolate texture. I think everybody, unless who likes chocolate, will really enjoy that. So then some of these corn nuggets. Yeah, I grew up with these Kikos in Spain. They're outstanding. And then we have these cool mint caffeine tablets, which we'll actually try these at the end because I want to try how this soup kind of reconstituted. It looked like it thickened up just a little bit. Okay, the water did take care of that graininess, but probably put just a little too much water. But you see how it likes to stick to the sides of everything. So I would imagine that if you wanted this to taste better, you should drink it immediately when it's still warm, because it's been sitting there for a little while. All right, what else do I have? Well, let me try this raspberry drink. See, and this is kind of what they're supposed to taste like. This isn't, it's sugar-free, so it doesn't give you that immediate sugar rush kind of taste, you know, sugar all in your mouth. So, yeah, I like that. I would rather have this kind than the tropical or the beverage base powder. Well, I guess let me take these Cool Mints down. And these are really strong and minty. They would be really good after you get done eating whatever you're eating to help clear out your mouth and cleanse your palate. So, and then of course you have the gum, which is essentially like xylitol gum or dental gum to help clean your teeth. Well, this was a review of a 2015 First Strike ration. I enjoyed it. I think it's a heck of a lot better than the earlier models that I've had. A lot tastier, but that could probably just be because it's nice and fresh. So, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.